All right, gentlemen, over the next 8 hours, you guys are stuck in this forge battling out, building a weapon from history. And in order to find out which weapon that is, I'm going to open up the Forge and Fire vault here and give you, Ryan, access to pick any weapon you want to build against your competitor.
Get the big one.
All right, Ryan, you chose the Kelewang.
Really?
Kelewang has been a staple of the Malaysian combat arsenal since the 18th century. Featuring a single-edged blade with a curved belly, this sword was designed to deliver deep, deadly slashes and lethal chops in the heat of battle. This complex design proved extremely challenging for our smiths back in Season 5 of Forge and Fire, when a stress fracture cost one smith the competition. Ryan, you also get to pick whatever technique you want to build your Kelewang with against Ben. What are you thinking?
Let's do a chevron Damascus pattern.
Chevron Damascus.
All right. Solid choice. All right, guys, we got 8 hours on the clock, so good luck, because your time starts now.
I'm an artist and bladesmith. I love to create things that are just wild and complex. So I picked the Kelewang.
So Ryan's got to build it together with 22 layers of 1095, 1520, and 80 CRV2.
That's going to hurt when he gets to etching that chevron. You don't get a lot of contrast between the 1095 and the 80 CRV2. The layer count will look lower.
Knowing that I'm going against someone like Ben Abbott, I don't think I have enough fingers to count how many times he's won. He's crazy. And to be able to compete against somebody like that, I mean, whew, I hope I know what I'm doing. How you feeling, Ben?
Feeling pretty good, man. How are you?
Man, he's running all over the place.
One thing that concerns me about this press is that the dies are narrower than the billet. And I've seen in competition where squeezing part of the billet, leaving some of it exposed, can have it open up. So I'm going to make some flat plates that are 2 inches wide so that I can get this forge well done in one squeeze.
Now, with the way Ben set this up, he's able to go into the press parallel to the dies and have full contact on the entire billet.
Very cool.
Ben screaming hot onto the press with his little jig.
I can get a good, solid forge weld. Now it's time to draw this stuff out.
Ryan is cruising. He's already got a fully formed blade. He's just got to quench it, and then he's into assembly.
If you don't get the right heat, it can really mess up your hardness.
Right at the 4-hour mark, Ryan's in the oil.
It actually looks pretty straight. I feel pretty comfortable that I nailed this, but, you know, fingers crossed. We'll see how testing. You never know until testing.
Yep, this one should be to quench.
No matter how many times I've won these competitions, every single time I quench. I am absolutely nervous as all get out.
Ben is now quenched.
Check that right about now. Make sure there's no warp.
I've earned a reputation of being unbeaten, and to get beaten, what am I then? I'm the mostly win guy. I pull the sword out of the etch, and it looks beautiful. But right now, I don't have time to sit and stare at it. I remember that I wanted to temper the curl. My concern with this curl on the back of the blade is that it has a higher propensity to crack there. So to mitigate this, I heat that area to a much higher temperature to increase its toughness and prevent it from cracking and breaking.
That's what you want. Ben did a lot of really good work out there.
Everything's pinned together. It's looking good. All I got to do now is get an edge on this thing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bladesmiths, that is a wrap. Turn off your machines, put down your tools. This round is over.
Hell yeah, dude. That was awesome.
All right, champions, welcome to the dynamic kill test. All right, Ben, you're first. You ready for this?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it. All right, Ben, let's talk about your Kelewang here. The overall profile of your blade is seamless. It just flows from the handle all the way nicely to the tip. Now, the balance of this blade makes for very clean cuts. Your edge took no damage. It's still very sharp. Overall, your weapon, sir, it will kill.
Thanks, Doug.
Ryan, you ready for this?
All right.
All right, we'll do it then. All right, Ryan, first up, your handle. The way this handle fits in my hand, it's a very nice grip. The edge is sharp. It cut cleanly on the sugarcane, the cardboard filled with rice, and the water tubes, and it demolished and beheaded the ballistics dummy. And most importantly, it will kill.
Sweet.
All right, gentlemen, welcome to the strength test. I'll be cutting fish, chopping a surfboard, and hitting that cow fence. Ben, you ready?
Let's do it.
All right, Ben, right off, really good looking sword, really good feeling sword. Rounding that joint off was super smart. That way there's no stress right there at that joint. It held up beautifully in the test. It cut really well. It's a very dramatic looking sword and it performed really, really well. Well done.
Thank you.
Ryan, are you ready?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Oh, no.
It's not catastrophic. So, Ryan, right off, let's talk about the obvious. Your curl snapped off, and you can see the discoloration right there. There's a crack that ran halfway down through that. That crack is what caused the issue. And, you know, this is not a catastrophic failure since the weapon is still usable and still testable, but it's definitely a major issue.
Well, guys, that was an incredibly tough competition, but at the end of it, the judges did have a decision to make, and they did make that choice. And the winner of this Beat the Unbeaten competition is Ben Abbott. Congratulations, man. Well, Ben, you gave us a beautiful Kelewang that took 0 damage during our test. Congratulations, man. You are still the unbeaten. Very well done. Get back over here, man.
I just won my 11th competition, and I'm on the moon. I'm so ecstatic. It's difficult to explain in words how exciting it is to win one of these competitions, so perhaps an interpretive dance would help.